What's going on, guys? This is the Red Rogue, and I hope you're all doing well today. Spooky month is officially over, sadly. And the only thing more sad than probably one of my favorite months of the year being over is that the standard Blizzard UI in WoW after over 16 years has one of the most annoying issues ever, still. You can't move any of the menus or screens or, well, anything. Now, I did a video about the add-on Move Anything a little while ago, and that one is very handy and I still use it, but it's honestly a bit too cumbersome to use for most people, and it can cause a lot of Lua errors and other junk like that. But what if I told you that there's a way to freely move around any of your character screens, maps, soulbind trees, talent trees, quest log information, Great Vault menu, and literally anything else you can think of that has some sort of a pop-up menu? Well, there is, as once again the WoW community never ceases to amaze me with the time and skills invested into making the game just a little bit more enjoyable to play. The add-on we're looking at today is simply called BlizzMove, and I'll be leaving a CurseForge link to it in the pinned comment for this video. This add-on is insanely simple, and is just frankly another thing that should have been put into the game forever ago. Much like any windowed browser or tab or anything like that for your preferred internet platform, you can left-click, hold, and drag any pop-up UI menu in-game once you have this add-on installed. It doesn't get much easier than that to explain, and honestly, it's just such a nice quality of life thing that I find it practically essential in my day-to-day gameplay because sometimes you just need to wiggle things around or have multiple menus open, but they'll overlap one another and it's just a hassle, and now that I can move them, it's just so much greater. Another really useful little feature is you can scale the size of all these menus by moving your mouse cursor over the top of each of those menu screens, holding your control key down, and then rolling your scroll wheel on your mouse either forwards or back, which you can make these stupidly large UI things like the soulbind tree a little bit more sizable and reasonable to deal with. The only downside to this add-on is these changes are not permanent, so you'll have to do this anytime you log into a character to redo the position and scaling of all those menu things. Honestly though, that's a pretty small gripe for having the ability to finally move around all these UI elements freely, in my opinion at least. But yeah, that's about it for this quickie little mini-sode of awesome add-ons, especially with patch 9.15 launching tomorrow with definitely no major game-breaking issues or servers catching on fire and all hell breaking loose. None of that will happen for NA beta test for the rest of the world, definitely not. So I do hope you've all been doing well and have had a safe and happy Halloween, or whatever other holiday might be around when you see this video at some undetermined time in the future. I do have a couple video ideas I've been messing around with and working on, as well as something extra special for the 10,000 subscriber mark that the channel reached a few weeks ago. It's just taken a bit of preparation and waiting for things to arrive before I could make it. Like I mentioned before, the link for this add-on is in a pinned comment below, so feel free to check out BlizzMove for yourself and maybe leave a like or a comment on your way out. They're both tremendously appreciated and helpful to the channel's growth. And of course, and as always, my appreciation and gratitude to all of my viewers and especially my patrons, who all help make these Shiba Shenanigans possible. Thank you all so much for watching. This is the Red Rogue, and I'll see you guys around.